What happens when the most powerful political leader in the world directly attacks one of the most powerful spiritual leaders on earth? President Donald Trump has launched an extraordinary attack on Pope Leo XIV, and what happened next has shocked even Trump's own conservative religious supporters. From calling the Pope weak and terrible to posting an AI image that appears to show himself as Jesus, this is no longer just politics. This is now a battle over power, morality, religion, and America's soul. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we're covering one of the most explosive stories in American politics and global religion. A direct public clash between Donald Trump and Pope Leo XIV has triggered outrage across political circles, the Vatican, and even within Trump's own religious support base. And this story goes deeper than a normal political fight, because this is now about political authority, moral authority, war, immigration, religion, and symbolism. Let's break this down deeply. Part 1. What exactly happened? The controversy began after Pope Leo XIV strongly criticized ongoing war escalation and what he described as a delusion of omnipotence fueling violence and global conflict. Many political observers interpreted this as a criticism of the Trump administration's foreign policy, especially the Iran conflict. Soon after that, Donald Trump responded publicly, and his response was unusually aggressive. Trump called the Pope weak on crime, terrible for foreign policy. He also accused the Pope of catering to the radical left. This is extremely rare. A sitting U.S. president openly attacking the head of the Catholic Church is almost unprecedented in modern American politics. And then came the Pope's response. Pope Leo calmly said he is not afraid of the Trump administration and that he will continue speaking for peace and the gospel. That line instantly became global headline news. Part 2. Why is the Pope criticizing Trump? This is where the deeper story begins. Pope Leo has recently taken a strong stance against war escalation. He has repeatedly emphasized peace, humanitarian values, dialogue, rejection of violence, and moral responsibility of leaders. This especially became visible in the ongoing Iran war narrative. The Pope's message is clear. Power without morality becomes dangerous. This directly conflicts with Trump's political image of strength, nationalism, force, power projection, aggressive foreign policy. So what we're seeing is not just a personal conflict. This is an ideological conflict. Part 3. The most controversial part. Trump's Jesus image. Now, this is the part that truly exploded the story. After attacking the Pope, Trump reportedly shared an AI-generated image that appeared to depict himself in a Jesus-like role performing a miracle. This immediately triggered backlash, and not just from liberals. Even religious conservatives, who are traditionally part of Trump's strong support base, reacted strongly. According to the Washington Post, evangelical and Catholic allies described the post as blasphemous. That is a huge development, because criticism from within the religious right is politically significant. It shows this controversy may be affecting a core emotional pillar of Trump's support system. Part 4. Why this matters politically. Now, let's go deeper. This story is bigger than a headline. It reflects a battle between two competing visions of leadership. Trump's vision: strength, nationalism, force, power projection, aggressive foreign policy. Pope Leo's vision: peace, compassion, moral restraint, diplomacy, spiritual authority. This is essentially a battle of narratives. Who gets to define moral leadership in America? The president or the Pope? That is the deeper conflict here. Part 5. Impact on Trump's support base. This is where things become politically sensitive. Trump has long enjoyed support from evangelical Christians, conservative Catholics, and religious nationalists. But when the Jesus image controversy began, some of those same voices publicly criticized him. This matters because symbolism is everything in politics. Images shape emotion faster than speeches, and portraying yourself in Christ-like imagery crosses into deeply sensitive religious territory. For some supporters, this may energize devotion. For others, it may look like arrogance. Climax. So the real question is this simply a political attack, or is this the beginning of a much larger cultural and religious divide inside America? Because when politics starts using sacred imagery, the reaction is never just political. It becomes emotional, spiritual, and sometimes explosive. What do you think? Was Trump justified in attacking Pope Leo, or did this cross a line? And what about the AI Jesus image? Comment your thoughts below, because this story may become one of the defining political religious flashpoints in 2026. If you want more deep geopolitical and political analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.